Since I became pastor of St. Pius X in 2018, I've truly fallen in love with this community.
My husband was a farmer, and some land came up in Ragley to farm, and so we moved over there, and this was in 1972. And of course, the first thing I did was to look for the church, and it was this little wooden building, little white wooden building. I can just picture the thing, just as precious as can be. I can smell it till today.
Well, so whenever we got married, that was 50 years ago, it was a mission, and we were just a mission church for so long, and so it was like, how long does a church have to be a mission before they can become a parish? So it was a wonderful thing once we were actually able to become a parish.
Even though it's grown considerably, it's still a very close community. They stand around all the way up to the start of the next Mass. So it's great.
We moved here roughly 5 years ago, and it was like, come on in. You know, it was just so enjoyable to be around people. They're so friendly.
When we first started coming to church here, and the Omni Christi that we sing, it had a whole new meaning for me. And every time I sang it when I came to church here, I cried.
I think that our church is a significant instrument of hope.
Well, after Hurricane Laura, when I was coming back from school, and it was when we were first starting the whole, giving to people all the food and different things, I stopped by just to help, and I never left because I was just blown away about how many people were coming to help. It was just the whole community came forward.
Whenever we actually first started going to St. Pius, it was outside, just as a community. There really wasn't much to the actual church walls. Just the depth of the love of everyone there, just truly participating on their knees on concrete with, no insulation and whatnot, and just worshiping our Lord how He asks us to.
Mass attendance is up over 135% over the last 10 years, much of that just in the last 4. Every weekend, there's hardly a place to sit. It makes it difficult for families to be together during Mass, and our ushers have to spend some time putting out folding chairs. It's hard to find a place to park, and during Mass, the babies are too loud. It's such a wonderful place for our parish to be, but these can be a few growing pains that we want to be able to accommodate everyone, to have room for all of our families to be together.
This new church and the capital campaign is what's going to lead us to that ability to spread the word of Jesus Christ to more people within the community.
That this is the theme of our capital campaign, building the future rooted in faith. That using those powerful words from St. Paul's letter to the Colossians in chapter 2, that we have received from others and we are building on that foundation of Jesus Christ for generations to come.
It's an opportunity for us to do something big for God. He's calling us to give our time, to give our talents, to put everything we have into building something beautiful for Him.
I think it's such a worthy cause. I don't know that there's anything else that we could invest our time and money and talent in that would be so beneficial as the church. It's definitely the greatest investment that we can make.
We want this campaign to build hope, to save the world through beauty, that the church will be at the center of the property, and in front of that, to have this beautiful lawn surrounded by landscaping and other beautiful buildings, overlooking a beautiful pond, looking towards the sunset.
Yeah, a building that's going to last centuries. A building that's going to provide weddings and funerals and the sacraments and graces and just something sacred and holy for them to always go back to in the times that they're sad and the times that they're happy. A place that they can build a community and a town around. It's just breathtaking. It's exactly what we need. I can't even wrap my brain around the tens and thousands of sacraments and healings and the things that will be happening inside that sacred holy building that be happening 100 years from now, and how many souls it'll bring to heaven. And just, that's what inspires me. That's what motivates me to do this.
This is for all of us. We all benefit. We're doing this for our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. I mean, like I said, this is our home.
It's almost mind-blowing whenever I sit and think about if I can sacrifice my time, the treasures, the talent, the things that God gave me. This is my opportunity to give back to Him in as much as possible till it hurts.
And so the parish put their heads together and came up with a plan to begin the dirt work for the new church, the new hall, and the new office. And so we raised a little bit of money in a fun online campaign to pay for the diesel, and that was so successful that the campaign just kind of continued rolling forward. And we were able to accomplish millions of dollars worth of work simply by the generosity of our parishioners. And it's this kind of dedication, it's this kind of support that shows us that we truly can build a beautiful church for the good of the parish now and for generations to come.
I've always had the attitude, if not me, who? And if you don't step up, then it doesn't get done. So if not us.
The capital campaign is for the whole community. And if you are giving and you're part of the giving, the whole campaign, it's yours.
And so I really do invite you, consider, how is God asking me to give back? Does my faith enable me to give until it hurts? That this really will take all of us making a sacrificial gift to God. This is a special place, and I really can't wait to see what God has in store for the people of St. Pius X now and for years to come.